Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Before I begin, I'd like to thank you for spending some of your spare time with us. Now let's begin. From the bustling streets of modern cities to the quiet corners of countless homes, cats have carved a unique space for themselves in the human world. For millennia, these enigmatic creatures have fascinated us, their independent nature and air of mystery both captivating and perplexing. They have been worshipped as gods, feared as demons, and cherished as companions. This complex and often contradictory relationship is a testament to the enduring allure of cats. Join us as we delve into the fascinating history of cats, tracing their paw prints through the annals of time. Our exploration begins in ancient Egypt, where cats were revered as divine beings. We will explore their sacred status, their association with the goddess Bastet, and the strict laws that protected them. From there, we will journey to the Middle Ages, a time when superstition and fear cast a dark shadow over the feline world. Our journey into the fascinating history of cats begins in ancient Egypt, a civilization that held these creatures in high regard. In the land of the pharaohs, cats were not merely pets, they were revered as sacred animals, deeply woven into the fabric of daily life and religious beliefs. Archaeological evidence suggests that cats were domesticated in Egypt as early as 4,000 years ago, likely drawn to human settlements by the abundance of rodents that plagued grain stores. Their prowess in controlling these pests quickly earned them the respect and admiration of the Egyptians. Farmers recognized their value in protecting their crops, and soon, cats transitioned from tolerated guests to cherished members of Egyptian households. Unlike other animals primarily valued for their practical uses, cats held a unique position in Egyptian society. At the heart of the ancient Egyptian reverence for cats lay Bastet, the feline goddess. Often depicted with the head of a cat and the body of a woman, Bastet embodied the protective, nurturing, and life-giving aspects of the feline species. She was the goddess of the home, family, fertility, and childbirth, and her presence was invoked to ward off evil and bring good fortune. Temples dedicated to Bastet were erected throughout Egypt, attracting devotees seeking her blessings and protection. One of the most renowned was the temple complex at Bastet, where thousands of cats roamed freely, cared for by priests and worshipped by pilgrims. These sacred felines were adorned with jewels and fed the finest delicacies, their every need attended to with the utmost care and respect. The Egyptians believed that harming a cat, even accidentally, would incur the wrath of Bastet. Beyond the sands of Egypt, cats in ancient Egypt had a profound impact beyond its borders. They journeyed with merchants across the Mediterranean. Prized for pest control, they found favor in new lands. In Greece, cats sparked intrigue and admiration. Romans valued them for protecting grain stores. Their reputation as skilled hunters spread. Sailing with Phoenician traders, they ensured rodent-free voyages. As the Roman Empire crumbled and the Middle Ages descended upon Europe, the fate of the once revered cat took a dramatic turn. Gone were the days of divine association and pampered existence. In this era of profound religious fervor and widespread superstition, cats found themselves caught in a web of fear and mistrust. The ancient Egyptian reverence for felines had faded into distant memory, replaced by a growing suspicion of anything deemed pagan or otherworldly. Cats, with their nocturnal habits and enigmatic gaze, were easy targets for a society grappling with the unknown. Their independent nature, once admired, was now interpreted as aloofness, a sign of their potential alliance with darker forces. Folklore began to paint cats as sinister creatures, their presence associated with witchcraft, bad luck, and even the devil himself. Black cats were linked to witchcraft during the witch hunts in Europe. Fear and paranoia fueled these hunts, targeting women accused of witchcraft. Black cats were seen as witches' familiars, aiding in evil deeds. Their presence could lead to accusations and mass killings of cats. Despite the widespread persecution they faced during the Middle Ages, cats never entirely disappeared from the European landscape. In rural areas, their practical value as pest controllers ensured their continued presence, albeit often in a precarious position. Farmers, recognizing their importance in protecting crops and grain stores from rodents, continued to keep cats on their farms, even as they faced suspicion and hostility from their neighbors. These working cats lived a life far removed from the pampered felines of ancient Egypt. They were not kept as pets in the modern sense, but rather as utilitarian animals valued for their skills in controlling vermin. They roamed barns, fields, and farmhouses, their presence tolerated as long as they kept the rodent population in check. Over time, attitudes towards cats began to soften in some quarters. The dawn of the Renaissance in Europe, around 1400 to 1600, marked a turning point not only for human civilization, but also for the perception of cats. As Europe emerged from the shadow of the Middle Ages, a renewed interest in classical art, literature, and philosophy swept across the continent. This intellectual and cultural awakening brought about a gradual shift in attitudes towards cats, paving the way for their eventual rehabilitation in the eyes of society. The changing attitudes towards cats during the Renaissance found expression in the arts and literature of the period. Artists, inspired by the natural world and the beauty of everyday life, began to incorporate cats into their works, often as symbols of grace, mystery, and independence. Leonardo da Vinci, renowned for his meticulous observations of nature, filled his notebooks with sketches of cats, capturing their fluid movements and enigmatic expressions. In his paintings, cats often appeared as subtle but significant details, adding a touch of realism and symbolism to domestic scenes. Similarly, Michelangelo, captivated by the feline form, incorporated cat-like features into some of his most iconic sculptures, imbuing his human figures with a sense of feline grace and power. As the Renaissance gave way to the Enlightenment in the 17th and 18th centuries, the perception of cats continued to evolve. The Enlightenment, with its emphasis on reason, scientific inquiry, and individual liberty, further diminished the hold of superstition and paved the way for a more enlightened view of the natural world, including the place of animals within it. Cats, once feared and reviled, began to be appreciated for their intelligence, cleanliness, and affectionate nature. Their role in society gradually shifted from that of mere pest controllers to cherished companions, valued for their ability to provide companionship and solace in an increasingly complex world. This shift in perception was driven in part by the growing popularity of natural history and the study of animal behavior. Interestingly, as cats transitioned from utilitarian pest controllers to cherished companions, they became increasingly associated with women. This association, while seemingly benign, reflected the gender dynamics of the time and the limited roles available to women in society. In the 18th and 19th centuries, women of a certain social standing were often confined to the domestic sphere, expected to be wives, mothers, and managers of the household. Their lives were often characterized by limited opportunities for education, employment, and social engagement outside the home. Cats, with their quiet companionship, independent nature, and association with domesticity, became symbolic companions for women in this era. They offered comfort and solace without demanding the same level of attention and care as dogs, which were often seen as more masculine companions, associated with hunting and guarding. The Industrial Revolution began in the late 18th century and swept across Europe and North America, bringing profound changes to human society. Cities swelled with people seeking employment, and cats found their niche in this new urban environment. They became city dwellers, navigating alleys and rooftops. The abundance of food scraps provided ample sustenance. Basements and warehouses offered shelter from city life. The late 19th century witnessed a surge in interest in the breeding and exhibition of cats, mirroring a similar trend that was already well underway with dogs. As cats transitioned from working animals to cherished companions, people became increasingly interested in the development of distinct breeds, each with its unique physical characteristics and temperament. The first cat show, a rather impromptu affair, is said to have taken place in 1871 at the Crystal Palace in London, England. The event, which featured a motley assortment of felines, sparked public curiosity and laid the groundwork for the more formal cat shows that would follow. Breed standards were established, outlining the ideal physical traits for each breed, from the distinctive markings of the Siamese to the luxurious coat of the Persian. The rise of mass media in the late 19th and early 20th centuries provided new avenues for cats to capture the hearts and minds of the public. No longer confined to the role of skilled pest controllers or elegant companions for the elite, cats began to appear in newspapers, magazines, books, and even early films, their image disseminated far and wide through these emerging forms of entertainment and information. Illustrators and cartoonists, captivated by the feline form, incorporated cats into their works, often depicting them with a whimsical charm that resonated with audiences. From the mischievous felines of Louis Wayne's anthropomorphic illustrations to the iconic Cheshire Cat in Lewis Carroll's Alice's Adventures in Wonderland, cats became familiar figures in popular culture, their image evolving from the sinister and superstitious to the playful and endearing. The increasing popularity of cats as pets in the late 19th and early 20th centuries fueled the growth of a burgeoning pet industry. Entrepreneurs, recognizing the growing demand for products and services catering to these feline companions, established businesses dedicated to meeting the needs of this new generation of pet owners. Specialized cat food, a far cry from the table scraps and milk that once sustained felines, began to appear on store shelves, marketed as nutritious and convenient options for discerning pet owners. Manufacturers developed a range of cat toys, from simple balls of yarn to elaborate scratching posts designed to satisfy a cat's natural instincts. The 21st century has witnessed the ascent of cats to unprecedented levels of global popularity. From bustling metropolises to quiet suburbs, cats have conquered hearts and established themselves as beloved companions worldwide. Their adaptability and low-maintenance lifestyle make them ideal pets for busy professionals and families alike. In many countries, cats now rival or surpass dogs in pet ownership, thriving in diverse environments. The rise of the internet and social media has propelled cats to a level of stardom unimaginable in previous eras. Cats have become digital icons, their images and antics shared by millions with a simple click or swipe. From Grumpy Cat's memes and merchandise to Nyan Cat's pixelated journey across the internet, cats are synonymous with online humor and entertainment. Their unpredictable behavior in viral videos amuses internet users, offering a welcome respite from daily life and a shared language of laughter. As we look ahead to the future of our relationship with cats, our fascination with these enigmatic creatures is far from waning. Research reveals the complex inner workings of the feline mind, showing intelligence, emotional capacity, and social sophistication. Advanced imaging shows cats have a well-developed cerebral cortex, responsible for problem-solving, memory, and social interaction. This challenges assumptions about cats being solitary, suggesting they form strong bonds with humans and other animals. The story of cats is inextricably intertwined with the story of humanity. From their origins as revered deities in ancient Egypt to their current reign as internet sensations and cherished companions, cats have journeyed alongside us for millennia, adapting to our changing world and leaving an undeniable mark on our culture, our hearts, and our homes. From the sacred temples of ancient Egypt to the endless scroll of social media feeds, cats have navigated human history with independence and resilience. Their enigmatic nature fascinates us, inspiring artists, writers, and everyday people alike. Whether in hieroglyphs, paintings, or viral videos, cats evoke amusement, adoration, and awe. As we stand at the intersection of the past and the future, our relationship with cats continues to evolve. Scientific research is unveiling the secrets of their complex minds, revealing a depth of intelligence and social awareness. Technology is providing new ways to care for and connect with our feline companions, blurring the lines between the human and animal worlds. Yet the essence of the human-cat bond remains timeless. Built on mutual respect and shared affection, it is a connection that transcends time and culture. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy this content, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to this channel. Also, to keep up to date with the next video, click on the notification button. Yet again, thank you for your spare time.